Cocoon. I can't wait to Metamorph my Ryuron. At least from what I read, others say you just need to have it in your deck. No, you definitely have to equip it. Like, if you get new ones, you have to equip them. We'll see. I'm gonna assume the last duel is probably Kagamaru. No. You go through the Shadow Rider events, though. You do the Shadow Rider arc in this, and you duel Kagamaru and the Sacred Beasts. But, they actually have a, because this came out during the second season, they have a bit where, Aster Phoenix shows up and whatnot, and, like, Evil Zane shows up, etc. But you, the end of the game is, like, a little tournament thing, like, that isn't actually part of the anime, because they couldn't do all of the Society of Light arc in this game, so they just did, like, their own thing. And this is gonna work out perfectly. You're gonna destroy my rat. I'm gonna summon another rat. Bistro Butcher is gonna destroy that rat. I'll get to draw 2 cards, and then I'll summon Gazelle or something to be able to summon Rerun. But they end the game by doing a little tournament thing where I think you duel Chaz and then you duel Jaden, and Jaden is the final duel of the game, I believe. Because he's Jaden. Thank you. Fissure is really good to get here. As well as Exurian Universe. Rat. The triple rat chain. Sorry, Jerry Beans, man. You know how dogs is and all that. I was about to say I'm going to immediately Metal Morph Ryuron here to get extra damage on Bistro Butcher, but I'm actually going to Metal Morph Exarian Universe because of his effect. He's going to be attacking all of the monsters that are summoned. Ryuron will just do, whatchamacallit attacks. We'll do direct attacks from here on. Exarian Universe plus, like, Mage Power and Metal Morph works out really well, surprisingly. No, my rats! Not my rats! And my cocoon, I guess. My poor rats. Yo, is that Dat Boy Troilus in chat? What's happening, Troy? How you doing, man? It's crack-a-lackin', bud. You much of a Yu-Gi-Oh man, Troy? Did you grow up watching any Yu-Gi-Oh or anything? I don't think I've ever spoken with you about Yu-Gi-Oh before. That I can recall. Also, how you doing, buddy? It's been a hot second. How you been? How you been, my lad? Oh, Jerry Beans, man, this is gonna hurt. 2575, that's such a disgusting number. Little Karibo! Little Karibo isn't a card. It's just Karibo. I was thinking to myself, don't say winged Karibo. It's not winged Karibo. And then I said little Karibo, as if normal Karibo doesn't exist. My amazing Centurion strat was ruined. It's not even called Centurion. I look at this thing and I think of a card called Centurion for some reason. This looks like, it's like a Centaur Warrior. That's a Centurion. But that's not even his name. It's Exarian Universe. My mushroom. I dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! Played Forbidden Memories, Duelist of the Roses, and a couple of GBA ones. Not much of the anime. Troy, you would have loved the anime if you had watched it growing up. It's exactly your kind of vibe, because it's utter nonsense, but it's really over the top and cool, which, to me, just screams Dat Boy Troilus. I said Little Karibo because that's the name of the guy that made Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. That's why I was thinking to myself, like, Little Karibo isn't a thing. It's literally the name of the guy that made the Abridged series. Or it's his screen name. I was like, Little Karibo isn't even a thing. Where did I come up with that from? By not much of the anime, I mean all of the original and nothing after. Ah, I see. GX and 5Ds are better than the original. You would have loved them. You would have, Troy. You would have been a GX guy. You would have adored GX had you grown up with it. Heck, you might still like it if you watched it now, but you would have super loved it growing up. GX is insanely over the top, yeah. Seeing some of the characters now, I think I would. Troy, I can just imagine you being like Chaz it up all the time. You would have been a Chazer for sure. Undoubtedly. Brother, I played Ojamas. Yeah, I'm telling you, Troy, you would have been a Chaz dude. You would have been all about the Chaz. Chaz it up. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it's all of dubbed GX at least, which only the last season wasn't dubbed. It's on YouTube, man. I've been rewatching it on YouTube. You should just watch it in your spare time, Troy. Just throw on like an episode of GX like once a day when you're having dinner or something. I think you would still vibe with it pretty hard. You should give it a go, IMO. Apparently Amazon Prime also has it. How about that? "5Ds" is also on, I believe, and I'm gonna be watching it after I'm done rewatching GX. But 5Ds is also on YouTube, and 5Ds is my personal favorite. I think it has like the best characters and storyline overall. So, you know, pretty easy thing to just watch casually on YouTube every now and then. Would highly recommend for anyone. If you're watching me play a Yu-Gi-Oh game, most people have probably done so, but heavily recommend just, you know, picking it up and watching every now and then. It's a fun time. I have a bird. I have a metal bird. Caw-caw! Now my bird is immune to guns. There's nothing you can do. Ah, take a hold, my bird! There was something that she could do! I hate everything. Why? What a weird series of events I just lived through. Alright, well, I'm gonna get rid of your last face down because I'm mad. So no more of that. Is that Numerous Healer? Oh, nice. No 1,000 life points for you. Brandon, thank you for subbing at tier 1 for 7 months. Greatly appreciated, brother. Thank you for the support. Thank you very much. Idiot left Dunamis in attack mode. You're going down for that. I'm just summoning Blastsphere. Metal Morph. Big 1k damage. Troy, my man, you gotta try and catch us in a Thursday call sometime. It's been so long since I got to talk to you last. Like, mano y mano. Oh my goodness, Stretch. I'm not allowed to miss you, but Shroom and Lauren have been missing you, I guess, probably. Yo, you're free this Thursday? I think I'm actually gonna be like an hour late to Thursday call this coming Thursday, but I will be available on Thursday after that hour has passed. So, I would be down. Nice 900 damage, let's go. To my knowledge, Lauren just had her surgery, so she'll have had like a week recovery time. I assume she'll be good to call by then. I don't know exactly how that is all played out for her necessarily, but I think we're all gonna be there this Thursday. I just know that I'll be about an hour late. Behold, Zoa. Metal Morph plus Fairy Meteor Crush is so nice. I love it. Ba-na-na-na. 5Ds, I get, wait a minute, I just missed this giant bit of messages. 5Ds, I can agree to what? It being, I don't know what that was an agreement to, that was too far back. To it being, like, really good. It is very good. I don't know about GX, because rewatching season 1 and 2, it feels like there's a bit too much filler duels that sort of mess up the pacing of main plot stuff at time. That's mostly in season 1. It does a little bit in season 2 as well, but I didn't think it did it that often in season 2. And it does almost none of that in season 3, at least from what I've been rewatching. But also, like, just skip the filler episodes. I never, technically there's no filler because GX doesn't follow in a manga. So it's not what filler means. But, like, filler quotation marks, there's an episode that doesn't affect the overall plot and you don't want to watch it, just hit next. Hit the next one. Oh, thanks for the deck recipe, Alexis. I'm never using this. Sorry for my text ups. No, you don't have to apologize. I was too focused on trying to make sure I get to talk to my friend Troy on Thursday. Filler guides are so good. You don't need a filler guide for Yu-Gi-Oh! You can like tell. If you're watching an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!, especially in GX, you can just kind of be like, this duel has no point in existing, like this episode. And you can just kind of ignore it. That definitely happens a lot in season 1, for sure. But, it doesn't really happen in season 3, and it happens in season 2, but I don't think it happens that much in season 2. Season 1, like, I don't think they knew what they were really trying to do in season 1. They were just kind of, like, throwing stuff at the wall until the Shadow Riders happened. Pretty much. Okay, yeah, I don't think I had him equipped. And now he's equipped. So now he should get experience when I use him in duels, I hope. I don't remember any fillers in 5Ds. 5Ds probably has a quotation. Again, this is not what the word filler means, by the way. Filler is when an anime has episodes in it that does not come from the source material, aka the manga, because they ran out of manga to adapt, and so they created filler to buy time, but still put out episodes. That's what filler is. The Yu-Gi-Oh! There is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime does not. I don't know if the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Follows it or not, follows its manga or not. But Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and I believe 5Ds as well, do not follow a manga at all. The anime is, like, pretty much almost entirely original. Jaden doesn't even use the same deck in the manga. But, anyways. There are definitely some episodes in the anime where you're in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and whatnot where you're just like, this feels like it would be filler if they were actually following a manga. He doesn't play hero decks wild. Oh no, he plays hero decks, but he uses different elemental heroes. Have you ever heard of like Elemental Hero Heat, Elemental Hero Woodsman, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, etc., etc.? Like, Jaden still uses a hero deck, but it's not the heroes that you see in the anime. It's not Flame Wingman and Clayman and Bubbleman, etc. Onimusha, welcome to stream. I'm doing well. How are you? Let's do another puzzle or two. A new tutorial. We will also go through this tutorial real quick to potentially get another card from what's-his-face. Oh, it has to tell me how Parasite Paracid works. Stupid card. Hit me with the puzzle. Dark Signers, Dark Riders. Same difference. Dark Signers look cooler because they have like a general aesthetic. Shadow Riders are cool too, though. All right, what am I doing here? You have 2,000 HP. Panther Warrior can only attack if you discard a monster or tribute a monster. Yeah, tribute. Mystic Swordsman's level 6. If this card attacks a face-down defense position monster, destroyed immediately without flipping it face-up. You can return the destroyed monster with this effect to the top of its owner's deck. Goblin attack force is just strong. Tsukiyomi. This card cannot be yada yada. When this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, select one monster on the field and flip it into face down defense, and it's 2 copies of Tsukiyomi. Mishizure, okay. When your monster is sent from the field to the graveyard, destroy one monster on the field, and then Call of the Haunted. And then I have Book of the Moon. Flip one face-up monster on the field into face-down defense position. How do I get past 2 Tsukiyomis here? Obviously, I need to proc Mishizure at some point. Mystic Swordsman could kill himself on the Goblin attack force, which would let me Mishizure Tsukiyomi. And then I Call of the Haunted, Mystic Swordsman, destroy the other Tsukiyomi, and then sacrifice Mystic Swordsman to Panther Warrior? Yeah. I think the Book of the Moon and Mystic Swordsman effect are traps to make you play wrong. What you actually want to do is just ignore Book of the Moon and ignore Mystic Swordsman's effect. Yeah, this should work. You need to finish this in 1 turn? Yes. Every single duel puzzle you have to win in a single turn. I guess I could have used Book of the Moon there and it still would have, like, worked. But it doesn't matter. I win. Dude, Panther Warrior is such an awful card. Except with, like, skill drain decks, I guess. There's my spirit level. Now it's there. It's really annoying that it doesn't auto-do it. But anyways, so now we have the spirit level. Whenever we play Adhesive Explosive in a duel, he'll get experience at the end of it. And then when he gets to level 2, he gives us a 2nd copy of himself. And when he gets to level 3, he gives us a 3rd copy of himself. I don't know if there's any benefit to it other than getting more copies of the card, but, you know. It's fun. Begin the duel. Yeah, it says win in this turn on all of these, like that. All right. 5,300. Holy cow. Calm down there, buddy. You're unaffected by spells. What does this do? I recognize this card. This card can be normal summoned or set without tribute. In that case, have its attack and defense. It's one of those. So I probably want to hit it with a premature burial. I can't target you with spell. Yeah, so I can't tribute to the doomed you. Destroy all monsters on your side of the field and inflict damage to your opponent's life points equal to the number of monsters destroyed by 300. Okay, so I need to get you down to 900, have all 3 monsters on the field, and then play Thunder Crash? What deck do you main Chaos, assuming you play any particular archetype? If not, what's your fave archetype? All right, so I'm not using an archetype in this game right now, Troy, because you start with an awful starting deck and you have to buy packs and whatnot, so I'm just using whatever decent cards I get as I get them, because that's how it works. But in situations, normally when I play DS games like this, I hack in all the cards so I can use whatever I want, pretty much. But, I don't really have a specific one. I don't play this game, like, super competitively. I grew up watching the anime. I was just talking about this before you showed up in stream. But I don't really like, actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Against other competitive people or anything like that. I like the anime, and I like playing the game as if I'm in the anime, where you can use stuff that wouldn't normally work, like, competitively, but have fun with, basically, is how I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is why I haven't, like, watched anything beyond, like, 5Ds or played any of, like, the new Yu-Gi-Oh! And whatnot. But of the Yu-Gi-Oh! That I play, I do have archetypes I like, but I also I'm gonna say an archetype, and you're gonna be like, that archetype sucks in the meta, or, like, that archetype hasn't been used in, like, 10 years. That's because my Yu-Gi-Oh experience is like 10 years in the past. I've never moved past when Synchro Summons were introduced, really. A little bit of when XYZs were introduced, but that's when I got out of Yu-Gi-Oh. But my absolute favorite that I love using is Crystal Beasts plus Haman, the Lord of Striking Thunder. I love that one a lot. Other ones that I like the Elemental Heroes. I'm basic. I like Elemental Heroes. I like the Neospatians and Elemental Hero Neos as well, which never works unless you're playing against, like, AI. I also really like Gladiator Beasts. I use Gladiator Beasts a lot in the Over the Nexus game, which is another 5Ds 3DS game. Sorry, I'm busy talking to my friend Troy instead of, like, figuring out how to win the puzzle. I definitely want a Fairy Meteor Crush on Red Eyes. I mean, like, what's stopping me from just, like... Fairy Meteor Crush. Actually, I think Fairy Meteor Crush is a trap. Because that's only worth 18. Does it actually want me to summon Fusilier? Tribute to the Doomed, ditch Fairy Meteor, destroy Fusilier, summon Premature Burial, Thunder Crash at the end? What would that would be? 28 plus 16 is 44. Yeah, that's exactly what they want me to do. Yeah. Fairy Meteor Crush is a trap. Except not actually, it's an equip spell, but it's a trick to make you lose. Because if you try and use Fairy Meteor, then you won't be able to do enough damage, I bet. Troy, you play Ancient Gears? Again, man, you would love GX, Troy. One of the funnier characters in the show, I will say, Dr. Crowler. He's the Ancient Gear guy. Get shot. Yep, this is just enough. We win.